Have you ever felt trapped in a relationship that drained your energy, crushed your self-esteem, and left you questioning your worth? You're not alone. Studies show that nearly 1 in 3 women and 1 in 4 men have experienced emotional or physical abuse in a relationship. Shocking, right? But here's the kicker: most people don't realize how toxic relationships affect not only their happiness but their overall well-being. Healing from a toxic relationship isn't easy, but it's absolutely possible. In fact, a recent study found that 70% of people who focused on self-care after a difficult breakup reported feeling stronger, more confident, and ready to build a better future. In this video, we're going to break down the steps you need to take to actually heal. We'll talk about how to cut emotional ties, reclaim your personal power, and recognize what healthy love really looks like. This journey is not just about healing from the past, it's about creating a brighter, healthier future where you can thrive. Stay tuned for tips and strategies that will not only help you heal, but also make sure you never fall into the same toxic patterns again. Your path to happiness starts here. Chapter 1: Breaking the Chains. The first step to freedom. Healing from a toxic relationship begins with recognition. Acknowledging that your relationship was unhealthy is a massive first step. It's tough, but the truth is that many people stay in toxic situations for years because they're afraid of change. According to a study by the National Domestic Violence Hotline, 1 in 3 women and 1 in 4 men have experienced some form of physical violence by an intimate partner. That's more common than you think. Start by accepting that your past doesn't define you. It's time to break the chains of self-doubt and guilt. You are not to blame for the toxicity you experienced. It's okay to feel hurt, but it's also crucial to make the choice to heal. You might find yourself thinking about what went wrong or replaying arguments in your head, but here's the reality: healing can't start until you make the decision to let go. Dr. Laura Berman, a renowned relationship therapist, says, you have to be willing to unlearn what you've been taught in toxic relationships. Recognize the toxic patterns and stop blaming yourself for them. This is your freedom journey. Chapter 2: Reclaiming your power, rediscovering your worth. It's common for people in toxic relationships to lose touch with their own sense of self-worth. If you've been made to feel small or unimportant, rediscovering your power is key. Start with small steps. Reconnect with your hobbies, interests, and dreams that may have been pushed aside. A 2020 study found that individuals who engaged in self-care activities reported a 70% improvement in their emotional well-being after a difficult breakup. Remember, your value doesn't depend on someone else's opinion of you. Spend time reflecting on your strengths, not the mistakes or failures of your past relationship. Self-love isn't just a trend, it's a practice that takes consistency. Create boundaries for yourself and recognize that you deserve respect. Once you realize your worth, you can stop allowing others to define it. In the words of author Layla Delia, when you stop looking for love from the wrong places, you make space for love to find you. Chapter 3: Cutting the cord, letting go of the emotional baggage. Emotional baggage from a toxic relationship can weigh you down long after the relationship ends. But the key to moving forward is to cut that emotional cord. You have to stop carrying the pain, the regret, and the anger. Experts suggest writing down your feelings, whether it's anger or sadness, and then tearing it up or burning it. This simple act symbolizes releasing the negativity. Forgiveness doesn't mean you condone the behavior, it means you free yourself from its grip. Letting go of the past will take time, but each day is progress. A study by the Mayo Clinic found that people who practice forgiveness have lower stress levels, better heart health, and are less likely to suffer from anxiety and depression. Letting go will also allow you to open your heart to new possibilities. It's not about the other person, it's about giving yourself the peace you deserve. If you're finding these tips helpful, don't forget to subscribe to the channel for more content on healing and healthy relationships. Stay connected and keep learning. Chapter 4: Healing your heart, mindfulness and self-care practices. Now that you've begun the emotional release, it's time to focus on healing. Practicing mindfulness and self-care will be your guiding lights through the storm. Studies show that mindfulness practices help reduce feelings of sadness, stress, and anxiety, making it easier to process emotions. Try meditating daily, even if it's just for 5 minutes. Research from Harvard University found that mindfulness can reshape the brain and reduce the negative impact of stress. Self-care isn't just about bubble baths and chocolate. It's about making your mental and physical health a priority. Exercise is a powerful tool. When you move your body, you release endorphins, the brain's natural mood lifters. You might also want to focus on nutrition. Studies show that foods rich in omega-3s, like salmon or walnuts, can help regulate your mood. Healing takes time, but these small practices compound into long-term recovery. Your heart deserves care, attention, and love, especially from you. Chapter 5: Love Isn't Toxic. Redefining what healthy love looks like after a toxic relationship. It's easy to feel like love is something to be avoided. But love itself isn't toxic, it's about learning to set healthy boundaries and expectations. Healthy love should feel safe, nurturing, and equal. Relationships should be a partnership, not a power struggle. Dr. John Gottman, a renowned relationship researcher, states, "The foundation of any healthy relationship is mutual respect." Start by identifying red flags. Healthy relationships involve communication, trust, and respect, no manipulation, no control. Educate yourself about what makes a relationship healthy. Relationships should build you up, not tear you down. You deserve a partner who listens, understands, and supports you, not someone who belittles or disregards your feelings. Learning to love healthily means knowing what you want, not settling for what's comfortable or familiar. Chapter 6: Embracing the Future. Creating a love-filled life. Again, healing doesn't end with closure, it's a journey that requires continuous growth. Embrace the future by focusing on your happiness, whether that means exploring new interests, building new friendships, or even opening yourself up to new relationships. Keep in mind that you are whole on your own. A study published in Psychological Science revealed that people who invested in personal growth and healing were more likely to experience positive emotions and stronger future relationships. Building a life full of love doesn't mean jumping into a new relationship right away. Take the time to reconnect with yourself first. As you embrace your future, you'll realize that you have the power to create the life you want. When you focus on your own growth and happiness, love will find its way to you. It's okay to be afraid, but remember this: you have the ability to rebuild your life, step by step. Your heart is open, and your future is bright. If you've enjoyed this content and want to keep learning about how to live a happier, healthier life after a toxic relationship, make sure to subscribe. Your journey to happiness is just beginning, and I'm here to support you every step of the way.